I configured SnapVR to let me know when an inquiry was received for one of my properties. So I received an email, and sure enough, here's a new quote ready to review. So I click on that item in my to-do list, and I'm presented with the inquiry that was received by email and how SnapVR has interpreted it. Sure enough, it's correct, so I confirm and continue. Now I'm taken to the quote editor. The quote editor shows the dates of stay, any questions they've asked, what information we've collected about the guests so far, and the quote calculator as well as the quote template. So let's take a look at the quote template first. And you can see that it's using the language that I entered in the quote template, but populating it with the customer's name, their dates of stay, and the prices for their stay. Now, let's see. Frank had asked a question. Do you have a washer and dryer? So I can go back to the quote template, find a good place to put in that message, perhaps right here. Hit enter a couple times to create some space, and because I've answered that question about the washer and dryer before and I entered it into quick text, I simply drop down the quick text menu, find the item, and click on it, and it pastes in all of my previously written answer. And of course, I can also type anything I want in this quote editor. And modify the quote as I wish. Now, let's look at the quote calculator. The quote calculator is going to look different depending on how you set up your rate structure. I set up the rate structure to have different rates for weeknights versus weekends, so it shows how many nights of each and the total dollar amount. With anything that's shown in a white box, I can change the number right here in the quote editor, so I have complete control over the pricing. This customer also qualified for a multi-night discount that I had set up, and I could apply additional discounts. Now I set up several additional fees or extra items, and you can see that it automatically applied the cleaning as I'd asked it to do for each stay, and it also automatically detected that there were 5 people, one more than my 4 maximum for the base rate, and it applied a $15 per person per night charge. So you can see the quote calculator calculates the quote price with as much information as it has. And of course I can enter additional information such as late departure, update the page, and it will change the pricing. It also changes the pricing back over here in the quote that's about to be sent. So it looks like it's ready to go. I'll click send, and Frank receives a quote that quickly.